I don't know, I feel like I thought of the answer to this the other day and I was like ready to go. Someone asked me and now I can't remember who it is. I guess my upbringing in Brisbane led me to music in a few different ways. I've lived there my entire life. So I think that's probably, that's definitely plays into a lot of my writing lyrically. But yeah, I went to school there. I studied music in school and after school at university, and I've always been in bands for the last couple of years. So yeah, it's kind of been, it's been my home my entire life. I don't know if there was any one particular band that inspired me to get into music. I was always into like singer-songwriters like Carole King when I was really young, and then when I was older I went through a bunch of different stages getting into different bands and different genres of music. But yeah, I don't think I could really pin it down to one person. During the last couple of years of being in other bands, I knew that I wanted to do a lot more writing and have a bit more control over the music I was writing, because I'd given a few songs to those other bands. But yeah, it was really like the last 3 years that I decided that I wanted to do it. So it took me like 2 years after writing some of these songs I've released to really get it started. I held off partly because I was waiting for a lot of things in my life to kind of come to a close, like finishing university, moving house, finishing a job I really didn't like, and I was trying to save up as much money as possible, so I was trying to work as much as possible so then I could like slow down and let the music kind of like take over my life a bit more. So it was partly that, and it was also partly that I was just really nervous and didn't really know what I wanted to do with the music. So I didn't rush it because I didn't want to regret just putting something out and then not liking it. So I wanted to sit on it for a while and make sure that I was really sure about, the writing and the production of everything first. Yeah, I was really surprised by the success of Try. I had shown it to a couple of friends, and I knew that like people liked it and I was really, really proud of it. But I definitely didn't expect everything to happen so quickly, getting show offers and managers contacting me that day and that week, and a bunch of people contacting me about it, asking more. So yeah, that was really cool. Actually, I think that with this project the best part is that I haven't really listened back and been like, oh my god, I hate that. I know it's only been like a year since I've released it and only 6 months since I've released most of the music, but in the past in other bands, pretty much as soon as I've finished recording something or releasing something, I've wanted to change it completely. But with this project that hasn't really happened yet, so that's really good. I mean, there's always little tweaks I'd love to make, but for the most part I'm happy. I'm focusing more on, I guess, a lot of darker aspects, and not just sonically but also lyrically, and I don't know, it's still really early days because I'm really just starting on recording my album, but yeah, it's definitely more in a less poppy direction so far. Usually when I start writing a song, it starts with a melody or like a chord progression, and then I'll add in lyrics. And it'll be kind of patchwork. I'll have like a little bit of a melody and I'll add lyrics to that, and then I'll get another part and kind of add them all together and work as it goes. I rarely start with lyrics, but I do have like a bank of lyrics written up to kind of be put into songs that are like ready to be put into songs. But yeah, it almost always starts with the music first. Not really. Joe, who plays in my band and helps me out with recording demos and has helped me finish writing a few songs. We've kind of started writing a few songs together now, but for the most part I write by myself at this stage. So I definitely do see co-writing in my future. It's something that I'm really interested in doing, especially in the next couple of years. I'd especially love to work with a bunch of current producers. But if I could write a song with anyone, it would probably be someone like Carole King. Just a classic songwriter, yeah. I'd love to cover a really fun like pop song, like a Charlie XCX song or like something people aren't expecting, and kind of turning it into a Hatchie song, because I guess Hatchie songs kind of have similar origins to really mainstream pop songs, but they're just produced in a completely different way. I'm currently working on my album, so yeah, we've recorded 5 tracks so far, and I've written a bunch more, and I'm kind of in the process of selecting which ones will get recorded in the next studio session we do in the next couple of months.